I'm Jessica, and I'm here to spread a message on the other side of things, so people can see things for what they really are, especially in the case of George Zimmerman versus Trayvon Martin.
Okay, and what's your message?
Well, I personally believe that the media sort of was very one-sided and made the message go viral, trying to say that it was a race issue, when in reality it was just an issue of self-defense. And George Zimmerman was doing his job as the neighborhood watch committee. He saw a kid, a suspicious character, not because of race, but because it's 2 o'clock in the morning, running around people's yards. He decided to approach the kid and simply got assaulted for it. And as he was being assaulted, he decided to pull his gun out and self-defend himself, and that's what I'm looking at. And I feel like people are making this a race issue when it has nothing to do with race. I don't feel like George Zimmerman has said anything prejudiced.
Well, taking the race out of the whole thing,
Yeah.
George Zimmerman had no official training to carry a gun as part of this neighborhood watch. Basically, I grew up in Harlem myself, and when we had neighborhood watch, all we were armed with was whistles and walkie-talkies. So what do you feel about the fact that he actually had a gun? He probably wasn't licensed to use it the correct way, and that's probably what led to the situation.
Yeah. Well, I feel like since he was licensed to use a gun, whether it was not licensed the right way or he wasn't trained the right way, officially the police gave him permission to have the gun. And as a neighborhood watch committee, he knows that there was robberies within the area. And he wasn't looking to shoot somebody, but after he simply got up. He called the police previously before he approached Trayvon, even though they told him not to follow him. Maybe it was wrong that he did get out of the car and pursue him. But at the same time, simply for asking Trayvon a question, Trayvon got defensive and instead assaulted Zimmerman. And I don't know how it led to Zimmerman being on the ground. Obviously, he overpowered him one way or another. Zimmerman was on his back, getting his face bashed into the concrete. In the end, he did what he could, he was pulling the gun. And maybe it's horrible that Trayvon had to get killed, but the way I see it from the trials...
Fucking racist.
Okay. You see the ignorance we see from people? But anyways, so... I'm sorry, you can edit out the bad parts.
No, keep going.
I don't know if he was joking or not.
Well, the whole thing, like I said, I removed the race from it myself. My main issue is the fact that, firstly, Zimmerman was a neighborhood watch guy, but we don't really know how much power he was supposed to have. Like, is he authorized to use deadly force as part of his neighborhood watch? When we do neighborhood watch, we work with the police. And so if the police tells you not to do something, you're supposed to not to do it. So my question for you is, do you feel that because he went against the police order, that he should be responsible for at least that?
I don't think he should be responsible necessarily for the killing of Trayvon. The most he should be accounted for is the fact that he got out of his car and followed Trayvon. That would be like a minor case. But the fact of the matter is, when push came to shove, he got pushed down. Hi. How are you? I'm sorry, my friend.
That's okay.
When push came to shove, he used his gun because, what else are you gonna do when when you're getting your face bashed into concrete? Evidently, he ended up in that position, whether he got himself in that position by doing the wrong thing or not. Ultimately, I feel like he used the gun as self-defense because he had the weapon on him and he was getting beaten. So I look at it that, what are you gonna do if I'm getting my face slammed into the concrete? I don't care who the person on top of me is. If I have a gun on me, a knife, I will do whatever it takes to defend myself.
Right. Yeah, but the thing is, he was basically stalking Trayvon, and he had a deadly weapon. And so pretty much, in all scenarios, Zimmerman had the upper hand. So that's the unfortunate situation. So, most people feel that, one person's dead and somebody should have some kind of charge against him for that. Not, life imprisonment or anything like that, but it was manslaughter. So I think that's why most people feel there wasn't justice because,
I understand that, and I totally agree with you about him doing the wrong thing, but the bottom line, the way I see it, is that Zimmerman was on top, Trayvon was on bottom. I mean, even though you did the wrong thing and approached the person, that doesn't justify Trayvon to punch the guy and slam on top of him. But, I mean, if Trayvon was afraid of this guy, why didn't he call the police or run away? Why did he assault Zimmerman?
But that's the whole thing. Trayvon was using self-defense with non-deadly force against Zimmerman. And Zimmerman used self-defense with deadly force against Trayvon. So that's where people feel that this is unjust.
Yeah, but what could you do if you're being overpowered? Like, let's say if you were getting your face bashed in concrete and somebody is overpowering you and you had a gun, that was the only alternative to get out of that situation, even though maybe you fought that person. I mean, what could you do at that point?
Right. Well, the one thing is, one, we wouldn't have a gun on us because your shirt is very interesting to me. I would take a quick shot of it. Because you support Zimmerman and, you know, you love support peace. But we feel that there's just too many guns in this country, and having more guns doesn't make people safer. So what's your feeling about gun control in this country?
I feel like it's our Second Amendment. I mean, absolutely, if somebody misuses the guns, their rights should be taken away from them. But on the side note, our Second Amendment says we have the right to bear arms. That is a constitutional right, and we should not be able to have that taken away from us because people feel like that's what they should do, that's what should be done. You know, that's something just like freedom of speech, the right to bear arms. Like, that's the right that I don't see people should be able to take away from us. And as Zimmerman, especially as he's a trusted watch committee, he's had witnesses in his neighborhood, his neighbors and everything, telling the judge and the jury and the courtroom at the trials how much of a good man he is, how he's trying so hard to be good for his community. And that's what I see in him. I didn't see any bias or prejudice. I see that a concerned citizen, and that's how I looked at it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It was nice to meet you.
That was Michelle. Choose to come here with that shirt and then put support peace when you have to tell me deep in your heart, because if I would have shot you, honey, my ass would have been dead a long time ago or been under that jail.
She
So
don't
there's
even
nothing
feel
peaceful
sorry
about
either
it.
way. I don't feel sorry either way, but I don't look at it as race. I look at it as two people that got into conflict. I don't look at one.
And one died. Are you nuts?
That's horrible, but I don't.
Conflict is different if one died.
Okay, but people die
Dead,
every day. So why
honey.
is this on the media over all the people that are dying every single day?
I hope the police walk with you. I'm gonna follow your ass home.
All right, let's be peaceful about this.
Why can't we be peaceful?
And someone died. You say that to Zimmerman.
I'm gonna sit out and wait for you.
Let's not forget why we're here. I just think that it's very bold. But I mean, your shirt, it's just,
Nuts.
it's throwing me off because you
It's
have
only
peace
bold 'cause
and
the
love
police
in your
protect
shirt, and
you.
there was nothing peaceful or
right,
loving.
I don't want to argue with people. I want to have an intelligent
Well, if you come out with a
Honey,
shirt
I'm getting a
like that,
PhD. You want to get intelligence?
when you're bold enough to come out with a shirt like that, then you got to be bold enough to handle all of this because
Well,
we're
I am
all Trayvon
handling
Martin. That is our son. That is our
But I'm
brother.
not
So
yelling,
it's
and
just
I'm not
like
being violent.
we're not being violent because we could show violence now.
But I don't
This
want
is
to
not
show
violent.
I have a question for you.
I think you should probably go to Florida and wear that shirt. Go to Disney World, Disneyland, the beach, and rest. And enjoy your shirt, but don't wear that here. Not right at this moment.
But I am wearing it.
Yeah, and I think it's bold. I think it's
You're
bold.
comfortable wearing it right now because nobody has done what they need
Sweetie,
to
please
do.
go to Florida.
Let me tell
Please,
you something.
honey
If
bunny.
people did what they need to do, it would be really hard. Because see, it's Oscar Grant, it's Sean Bell, it's Ariana Jones. It's a long list of black men that have been murdered. You understand? It's not just about
horrible. I think
Trayvon.
anybody should get
Exactly.
murdered.
So this is racism and white supremacy. And you have a tremendous amount of audacity to come here and think that you have the right to continue to disrespect us. And it's only because people are traumatized and paralyzed that you're not hurt.
I think it's
I'm gonna be honest
horrible.
with you. It's the only reason why, because you're not hurt.
I think it's horrible that a kid got killed.
But you don't think it's horrible. You don't think it's horrible.
I mean, my question is, what would you do if you were on the ground getting your face bashed?
All right, now,
No,
but
this
I
is-
respect
that
your
doesn't make
opinion.
no sense.
Listen. I respect your opinion, but all
She
it
knew what
is,
she was doing, and
it's
the
not the
attention that
time.
she's getting is
It's not the
exactly
time.
what she wanted. So instead of sitting here
It's
arguing
not
with
the
her,
time.
let her wear her support Zimmerman shirt.
I'm sorry I have
Her shirt comes enough. We don't need to hear her
Yeah, I know,
voice.
but
Let her shirt
it's
talk and let her ass
not
walk
the time for
forward.
that. We're here mourning, and this is just an attack.
I'm not trying to attack you guys. I'm trying to like make people like see another side of it. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
trying to do.
totally respect your opinion, but you come to an all Trayvon rally with a shirt on. You know what? You know how they say Trayvon was asking for it? You're asking for it right
I'm
now.
not trying to. Why would you? Why would I be? Why should I
Everyone in this
expect
rally is
violence?
peaceful.
Should
You
people like
understand?
I'm not saying you should expect violence. I'm saying you should expect
I
outrage.
expect people to be peaceful. That's why I'm.
And I am being peaceful.
We've been peaceful too damn long.
I am being peaceful.
People are spreading a message to intimidate violence. When I'm talking very calmly to everybody.
No, I understand that. And
Our anger towards this is setting the wrong message.
exactly. And I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion. And me punching in your face is
I feel
exactly what they
horrible when I
want.
lose
Somebody, we lose people every
But at the
day.
same time, people are angry because Zimmerman got off not guilty. But there were 6 women jurors. None of
There
them
was
even knew each
5
other.
white women and
But the
1
common
black
sense,
woman.
the
They
common
did
sense will
much.
tell you at a rally where everyone's supporting Trayvon, everyone here emotions to support Trayvon. So you come with a I support Zimmerman, it's a contradiction. It really is a slap in the face. Common sense would tell you that.
Now,
Common
if
sense
you
telling you that,
came with
kill yourself.
I support Trayvon, support peace, you would have been welcome. You would have been welcome. If you just made your opinion known with a support Trayvon t-shirt, you would have been welcome.
It's like walking into a mosque.
Hey, watch. The woman in a wheelchair. Be very careful where you go.
Protect the white race!